There we go. Starting shield. What's up, Zelda? What's going on, sweetie? Oh, I marked off the sewer room. Was too distracted by Zelda. That's my cat, not the game. Alright, our first key is a GT small. Not bad. Generally in a boss hunt, since Ganon's tower is open as soon as you can reach it, getting some GT smalls early is a very good thing. Okay, what are we gonna have here? That is not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to do a tree pull. Okay, we're gonna have to leave. I don't know why I thought bonking into there would be a good idea. I just wanted to do a tree pull. That's all. And the tree pull was completely pointless. So our bush crab, nothing good. Tree pull, at least for that one. I believe there's 3 different tiers of tree pull. Alright, a compass. Compasses are really nice to have. They'll tell you what the boss is, and since this is a boss shuffle, that could save you from having to go all the way to a boss, not being able to beat them and leaving and coming back later. But I don't think I'm going to do Aga 1 just for a compass. And maybe if it's required, I'll go grab it, but even that's a stretch. And what do we have here? Wow. Not a very pleasant start so far. And there's still a lot left. I do have to stop and grab some bombs. I want to get 4. That way if I don't come away with any in CAC, I can still hit the bomb hut and refill there. I have to stop bonking into things, unless it's like this to get a bomb. I think I saw one of those bushes was a 50-50 bomb in one of the casual boots tournament races I was watching. So I mean, it's definitely possible I could have a potential to get a bomb in one of those bushes, but I don't know which one it is, and I don't feel like looking around right now. Because who knows if I'll get the 50-50. I've had like 8 or 9 in a row where I had the 50-50 and I keep missing.
Welcome to God's country.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for the follow. I don't have Discord, I don't have Discord up right now, but I can try to remember to later. I always close Discord when I'm streaming. And our compass for Thieves Town. 300 bucks, finally a little bit of money. Got some more bombs. More money. So there is nothing really useful so far. Alright, let's see. Come on, well, give me something good. $20. Piece of heart. Another piece of heart. A sword, okay. And a bug net. And the sword is very nice. It's not progression, but I will definitely take a sword. It's much better than using bombs. Wow, $100 in exchange for 300. Finally make some money back from the bottle vendor. Oh. That was a big fail on the black hole chicken. The run is not valid. Should this getting to Agina with the starting flute isn't that bad. Whoops. Definitely need to go through the bomb hut here. Jerk. Right, 20 bucks isn't too bad. But money is looking pretty good right now. What's going on, Zelda? What's up, sweetie? Okay, what do we got up here in the library? A key, definitely gonna take that. Pod small, not bad. But still no really major progression outside of a sword. Another key, definitely don't want to leave that behind. Let's just say this can be swamp. Swamp small would be really nice. Turtle Rock, that's not bad. Take advantage of this starting flute. 10 arrows, we don't need that. Ow. And I don't like to necessarily waste the extra bomb here, but have to do it. One for the wall, one for Agina. Alright, let's go to my house. A map. Alright, what do we have here? I mean, Eastern is an option. With a sword, I could sequence break the old man. There's a couple checks on the mountain that can be done. Alright, our first big key. Hey, Zelda. Alright, more bombs. And it is Misery Mire. Not one well, I mean, it is a required one, so it's good to see, but I don't like Mire. But odds are that's gonna have to be done here. I'll take the 20. Fairy's not as important. Alright, what do we got here? Piece of heart, a key, second pod small, flippers, heart piece, and a moon pearl. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Actually, I think this is probably going to be a little quicker. Get away from those. Crabs will do 2 hearts on green mail. You don't want to mess with that. Mushroom. Okay, we got a fetch quest. And the flute actually makes that pretty easy to follow. What are you doing, Zelda? Why don't you come up here? Why don't you come up here, sweetie? Okay, just a single arrow. Welcome in, Kyoto. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Oh wait, I don't need to worry about that. I've actually got flippers. Taking a hit there does not actually soft lock. A big key to pod. Very nice. Come here, Zelda. Come on. You can come up. Come here. Yeah, come here. Yeah. Why don't you come over here? She's like sitting, oh here, maybe we can move this over a little bit. Small key to Skull Woods, ick. A glove, that's very nice. Now we're just a hammer or another glove away from Dark World access. So that's nice. And the glove actually puts the sewer room in logic. Don't need that map. Hey Dimension X, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Come on, Zelda. Oh, 500 bucks for a piece of heart. What a deal. Actually, we're gonna save and quit here. I can just flute back to 2. So we'll take a sank start. I'm gonna go get the sewer room, save and quit again. Oh, that's good. Weird Al seems like one of those people that would always put on a really good show. Nope. Nope. And nope. All bad. I think you can just flute back to 2, maybe. I've seen people use the mirror back and forth to get the item here. The book. Alright, that gets us into desert. But I have no small key. So there's 2 items available in desert with that book. It's very interesting. Do I want to follow the book, or do I want to try to do sequence break Dark Cross? Alright, green pendant is vanilla. So that'll be a nice easy turn in when we get that. I mean, I can dip the front of Eastern right now. That is available. We got 4 checks there. Okay. Yeah, I have not. It's been a very busy week. My brother and sister are both in town, so I have not been looking at anything on Discord lately. My oldest daughter had an all-day cheer, well, all-day dance. She gets mad if I say cheer. Not all day. I had to drop her off at 6:40 in the morning, and she came home about 4 for the dance team. So it's been a much busier week than usual. Why couldn't that have been a useful big key? And why did I forget to go see Uncle before I went in here? Whoops. There's 2 easy checks for Uncle. What's going on, Zelda? Ooh. I don't have anything I can use magic with yet, but... Do I trust myself to get Dark Cross? Just sneak by. Another shield. All right, now for the Death Warp. Well, I guess we'll do Dark Cross next. Death Warp out of there. And then gotta remember to check Uncle. And I think I follow the logic and go into Desert. I mean, it's certainly possible that I just have to go up to Spectacle Rock and it's in there. Puddle's Pity Party? I've never heard of them. How were they? I don't even know what kind of music that would be. Uh-oh. What just hit me? Right, now we can die. I was a little worried that thing was gonna kill me before that. Here, Rattle? Hopefully I'm somewhere close on that. Welcome in, hope you're having a good Saturday. I do like the idea of a sad clown singing pop music. That sounds hilarious. And that does sound like Puddle's Pity Party does sound like a sad clown. This is a really slow start. There we go, Mitts. That's Dark World. Let me through. I want that 20 bucks. Mine. Oh, avatars. Where'd they go? Let's take flight while we wait for that to load. I think I go to the Dark World now. I can't get there from here. That's right, the only way I can get into the Dark World is through CAC. Okay, they are loading. Alright, Avatar should be loaded. And Dark World. Iridel, okay. Trying to commit I'm terrible with names, but I try to commit that stuff to memory. It doesn't always work. Like remember ear. Like the things on my face, or side of my head, not really face, but Iridel. Ear eye. Yikes, that was close. Okay, now if I get killed in this room, at least we'll respawn here. Yep, we're definitely dead. Your eye. AI? I must be pronouncing AYE wrong. Okay. Ear A, okay. Oops. Stupid Gibdos. I hate this room. If I had Samaria, the best item in the game, this would be so easy. Okay, you need to stop touching. I might just have to kill these things. What? How did hitting it with the... What is happening? I was trying to turn down with my sword. And I didn't. That was close. Now the pots will do the same damage as a tempered swing. So I've got to try to focus those all on the same Gibdo. Okay, good. Sneak in there. All right. After dying roughly 19 times, we got a map. Yippee, that was so worth all that wasted time. So much wasted time. It's okay, when you get to the Dark World, if you get the chance, you always want to check out, like, these Skull Woods checks are all immediately in logic, so might as well take them. And now with that key, I can just skip right through. You know, I think I've taken more deaths in that specific room with the Gibdos than I have any other area of the game. Half magic. Very good quality of life item. So bad at bomb jumps. Am I close enough? Alright, we're just gonna death warp out of there. Even though we're just going back to the front of this room, but still, it's just a heart refill. Actually, I don't think I had a choice. I had no way to get back across, so... But that one was intentional. Stupid Gibdo. Desert big, okay, now we're talking. Just need a fire source and desert could be clearable. That chest too right there in Skull Woods, that is very frequently has something I need. And there should only be 2 left after this. And a hammer. Very nice. Now we're getting somewhere here. Guess I can go do... Wait, no, I can't do King's Tomb here. I don't have a mirror. So we're just gonna check this. Piece of heart, don't need it. Alright, we got the Village of Outcasts, we got the front 4 of Thieves. Got hammer pegs right now, there's a whole lot of stuff that can still be done. Why did I miss that? Oh good, it ran away from the bomb. The only thing I care about there is getting the bomb. And we're refilled, so. I don't have the big keys, so I can't actually finish Thieves yet, but we do have the compass. And the compass will tell me what boss is in Thieves Town. Hookshot, there we go. That that puts Ganon's Tower, that gets us into Ganon's Tower. Hookshot and the hammer. We couldn't get into the right side without Samaria. But you always want to go to Ganon's Tower as soon as possible. Even if it's just to clear out all the stuff in the basement. Because that's so many checks. And it's got a great track on the MSU. But first things first, we're gonna go through and continue all of our overworld checks before we go up to the mountain. Maybe I can come away with another sword or something like that. Something to make Ganon's Tower a little nicer, because Fighter's Sword with no mail in Ganon's Tower just does not seem great. And I'm sure I could do it. I'd probably die 19, 20 times like I did in the Gibdo room, but... That's right, we'll actually want to take a Death Warp out of here, too. Yeah, well, this is good. This is going to make things a little easier with the extra hearts. That's right, Compass for Pod. And who's the boss in here? The boss is Helmasaur. So we can't, once the Thieves Big shows up, we can beat the boss here. Alright. And we're out. Do I want to do mirrorless smiths right now? Guess I could just do the frog. We'll take a mirror shield. Look at that, less than a half hour in and already have a mirror shield. Yeah, I think I'll grab the frog, do all those South Dark World, do all the checks along the way to Hype Cave. Then we can save and quit and bring the frog back after. Actually, I shouldn't have done this. Now I can't do, that was dumb. I should have done Dig Game first, because they won't let me do Dig Game if I've got the frog. So we're gonna have to do a slight detour here. I guess now I can just go through, I can do Hype Cave and go through from the other end. Don't touch her. She calls a guard. And... wait, no, that's not Gary's lunchbox. That's take the frog home. A compass, okay. The desert. And that's not a bad one. I'm just a fire source away from being able to, well, potentially being able to finish desert. Because that's going to depend on who the boss is. It'd be nice to have the small key for desert too, so that we can get the 2 items on the right side, but all right, here comes Hype Cave. Not much hype so far. Nope. Ganon's Tower well, the Ganon's Tower compass is nice for keeping track of items. But that was very low quality hype. Not much hype at all there. Thieves and Desert are red crystals today. And I've got Pyramid Ledge and Catfish. But I don't know if going to them right now is the best idea. I'd rather stay with these for now. And get those the next time I go into the Dark World. Thanks, Stumpy, that was great. I mean, that book being so early does make me think maybe I do need to go into desert, but there's just so many other things I can do right now. Alright, first dig, pod small. Actually, let's save and quit here. I want to go up the mountain. Well, first we'll go to King's Tomb, then we'll go up the mountain. And this is going to be really isolating Graveyard Ledge, but it's not that... well, actually, yeah, it's kind of annoying to get to Graveyard Ledge. There we go. Big key to Thieves Town. Okay. So we can finish Thieves Town now. Wait. I completely forgot how to navigate this dark room for a second. Like, I've done this hundreds of times. And I just completely blanked when I went in here. Where am I going? What do I do here? Come on over, Zelda. Come on up. Come here. Get out of the way, Dead Rocks. 10 arrows. Awesome. Really, really great. Alright. Got the hook speed, did not jump off the edge. Ooh, a fire rod. And blue. I'm gonna take that blue mail. There's also a hint tile in here. So I definitely want that. And given how many times I've died to Gibdos, getting a blue mail is not gonna hurt. Here you go, sweetie. A map is in the Tower of Hera. Terrific. A map. Really want to get that fire rod, so I know the mirror will be coming up at some point. I mean, obviously the mirror is going to come up eventually, but it should hopefully be sooner rather than later. Guess, do I go into Ganon's tower while I'm up here? I mean, I'm up here already. I guess I might as well. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can get the Ganon's tower. Got the hammer. But first we'll do Spiral Cave and Paradox. Garbage. Where are you going, Zelda? There we go, a big key to Turtle Rock. That's a good one. An ice rod. Alright, so as soon as we find that mirror, Trinex is going to be beatable if we run into him anywhere. Big key to Eastern. We just need a bow. That was a very good Paradox. Yes, I could go over and potentially do Hera. Alright, that's a small. Gotta remember that. What are you doing, Zelda? So I can Hera pot. There's a couple quick items in there. Depending on what the boss is in Hera, that could be clearable. Which one of these is the right door? I never go into Paradox from this side. This one? No. This one? That's not gonna work. Wait, can I think this is just a... No, that's just a shop or a ferry or something. Okay, we're gonna have to take the Walk of Shame. Stupid jerk Deadrock. Wait, I don't have to do the bomb jump again. We can just go this way. I mean, my loadout here is garbage, so odds are whatever I run into in the Hera boss room is something I'm not going to be able to beat. If this was inverted, I could just walk up there. Alright, a GT small on Ether Tablet. Definitely want to remember that. Sure, we'll take a couple bombs. And hint tile. Meyer has a piece of heart. Wonderful. 50 bucks. Wait, I think you can't collect an item when it's... I remember hearing something about that in the... from the comms in the Casual Boots tournament, how if you grab an item while it's in the air, it does something to screw up Harapot. So we'll do that, we'll sequence break, we'll get another item here. No big key, so we can't get the big chest. So the mirror is hammer locked. That's a really good hint. Spike cave for the mirror? And this is gonna go horribly. Why am I even trying this? Can some of these things start dying, please? I'm gonna have to go buy more bombs, but... Did I kill any of them? Why am I still trying this? That was way too close. Yeah, shouldn't have bothered. Do not have the loadout to beat Viddy. Alright, so let's go to the Dark World. Oh, the hammer. Maybe it's locked behind the hammer side in Ganon's tower. That would make sense. There's a lot of items there. So yeah, let's go to Ganon. Well, there's other things like we got Hookshot Cave, we got Super Bunny, then Ganon's tower. Completely forgot that the I mean, it could also be locked behind the hammer and pod. No, it couldn't. I don't think anything's hammer locked that could actually hide an item like that. Because every boss has a Triforce piece. I'd really like to see like a Bow or Burna here. Because that would... Well, actually, no. I don't know who the boss is on the ice in Ganon's tower. That might not be Armos. For one more pod small and I can full clear that. With the bow. I need a bow first. And Hookshot Cave. More money. Still don't have a bottle, so... map. And a... That's right, I already got a starting flute, so that's pointless. Just never took that out of the pool. Oh boy. Wait, I have a mirror shield. I can just block them. That's right. Okay, so now if I take a terrible death here, that's not too bad. Because we're at least in Ganon's tower, we'll go back to the start. Might actually kind of be worthwhile to take a death just to get some hearts back. Actually, I think I'll do that. I'll grab these two and I'll death warp back to refill health. Oh, GT small. There we go. So many deaths, but this is a death warp. A lot of them, except for the ones in the Gibdo room, were intentional. Alright, let's see if the mirror is over here on left side of GT. A compass, definitely want that. Sorry, Bob. Compass to Meyer. Didn't want to do that, but that's fine. Oh, stun prize. Small magic, that's not bad. 1, 2... Quake. And another sword. Well, that, with the Master Sword there, I probably could have beat Vitreous. Just unfortunate I didn't do this first. Maybe I can come back. Well, no, it doesn't make sense to come back for that right now. Another compass, very nice. Wait, I don't think the stuff here would be considered hammerlock, but the area with the ice Armos wouldn't be considered hammerlock because you can get there from the other side. Could be here though. Go, quicker. Almost screwed that up. Still did. There we go. Now I can get back. That mirror is going to be very nice. So I can just go back. I could try to do Vitreous again. Of course, I don't have any bombs. That could be kind of a big problem. Powder. Can't get the big chest. But we can use the powder here. Alright, another pack of bombs. That's good. Alright, who's the boss here? Is this beatable? I mean, technically it is. This is a Triforce piece, so I want to finish this. And it's quicker just to do this now. Doesn't make sense to come back. I was incredibly lucky that this was Armos Night. It's one of the few bosses I could actually beat in the ice room right now. Triforce Piece 1, Bombos, and a map. Oh, I can get that fire rod now, and there's another key. And there's a Ganon's Tower Small over on Ether Tablet. Actually, yeah, I want to get the fire rod first. It'll be very easy to get back over here. I mean, technically I could do Spike Cave, but I have nothing to actually get through it properly. That's really interesting, though. That mirror? Now, I can do... Is there any bosses I can't do? Oh, I think I can pretty much beat every boss now if it shows up. I've got the hook shot for Argus. I mean, Vitreous is still going to be a giant pain. Why did I put a bomb there? Vitreous is still going to be an enormous pain. I'll give this another shot, though. I mean, I'm right here. I don't think rods do anything. Nope. Ooh, normal sword hits will actually do something here. Yeah, this is so much better. Ow. Crap. All right, here we go. Hey, Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yep. I could use the hammer here, but I want to play it safe. Even though this is going to take a while. Three hearts. I had it. I'm doing this now. That's good to hear. You always want to have those chill nights. Can't believe that's the easy part of that fight. You don't have anything to worry about except not getting hit. I wish I had a mace right now. Would have be a lot better than a master sword. And this is significantly better than the fighter's sword, but still. Alright, let's try to avoid getting hit at all. Even though I'm trying to get really greedy and get in extra shots with my spins. That was close. Almost missed that. Almost didn't have that sword spin charged up. That could have been really bad. Without the blue mail here, this would be so bad. I mean, it's already rough, but at least having blue mail makes this a little more manageable. Get away from me. What? Gotta be kidding me. How many hits does that thing take? A week has been incredibly busy. And it's getting worse now because of Vitreous. Yeah, like how many I know the eye takes a lot of hits, but that was ridiculous. I'm just playing terribly tonight. I think I'm a tad rusty. It's like I could just leave and come back to do this later when I've got better gear. Or like a bow makes Vitreous basically free. But I don't want to. I'm here, I'm going to waste all this time repeatedly dying to the easiest part of the fight. Alright, one down. Alright, we're getting closer. Alright, this is much better. Not a single hit. I think the fact that Vitreous is bouncing is what's throwing me off so much. Uh-oh. Gotta be kidding me. Finally! That was ridiculous. Hey CRPG, hey Ness, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, seriously, it's like it does nothing, no damage. Yeah, thankfully, if the lightning went to the sides, I would have been in so much trouble. I mean, I was already in a lot of trouble, as was evidenced by how terrible that went. But it's done now. I hope everything's been going well. That Vitreous is, well, there could be another Vitreous, though. There could bosses can appear twice. Can't actually do anything in Turtle Rocks. We're just gonna open it. Go grab that small key. Then I think Thieves Town seems pretty good. We know Thieves Town is beatable. Thieves Town has Helmasaur. Jeez, do I even have enough bombs? I'm gonna have to go to a bomb shop. So I think these are hearts. Yep. A Meyer Small. Not as exciting as I was hoping, but... That's not a shop. That's a shop in the Dark World. I haven't heard from Tashi in a while. Yeah, with Helmasaur, I had to do like bomb Helmasaurs before because I didn't have Hammer yet, and that's terrible. And pretty much any boss I can find a way to have problems with in this game. Ooh. Well, that would have made Vitreous basically free. I should go do, what do you call it? Graveyard Ledge while I'm over here. Wait, I got Fire Rod. We'll see who the boss is in Skullwoods. If it's something that I can do with this amount of health, just go get another Triforce piece, but... I don't know what we're gonna have here. Moth. I was really hoping for Moldorm. But I have magic, this should be fine. Ow. Half magic and tempered. I would like to have Butter Sword, that would make this a lot nicer. Ooh, I want that health. Guess we're not gonna get it. Okay, this way. Can mirror out of here. Boom. Alright, well, that's all the medallions. Why? Actually, that's probably worked out better. I do want to have full magic for this. Since I have no safeties. That's not helping with the whole let's have full magic thing. Full magic and full health, please. Stupid jerk Moldorm. Okay, so we're down a heart, down a decent chunk of magic, but here goes. Easy. Triforce piece number 3, we're flying. Yep, easy, simple, no problem at all. Actually, while I'm here... I've got the book. Odds are, well, I mean, Ped could have something on it that I really want, but since it's only a 10 or I only got to beat 10 of 12. Yeah, just a piece of heart. Not worried about that. I wonder if it's quicker to go back to the Dark World Flute to 3 and go back that way. That's right, I did want to go grab Graveyard Ledge too. I always try to be very thorough in a Keysanity seed because you need so many small keys. Sorry about that, just had to ban a bot quick. Alright, here we go. Graveyard Ledge. This is very isolated. Oh, they go back to school there already? One of my cousins went back this week, but our girls don't go back until after Labor Day. And they are not looking forward to it at all. Oh wait, bomb refill right here. Easy. What the heck, we'll take that. Oh, that was Magic Bat. Okay. Nice thing about this is I could go straight to the boss here in Thieves, but there's still 3 items in the back. Thieves is one of those ones in a boss hunt where I like to be able to go mode it because you can just run straight to the boss, but not going to work in this scenario. I don't want to leave anything behind there. Yeah, I think it might even be more of like school district, not just state. Because like something like people in another like town over, or like my in-laws, their kids will be back in school a lot earlier than us. But it's exciting for my wife and I because the kids, it makes it very difficult. We both work from home. And it makes it very difficult to get anything done when you've got 2 kids who are very much old enough to get their own snacks and stuff, but they refuse to do anything for themselves. Yeah, that's where ours is. None of, like in our general area, none of them are back until the day after Labor Day. You also don't have to break the bomb hole in Boss Shuffle. So we just sneak the item out of the attic. Where are my bottles? And at this point with Tempered, I could maybe... Oh no, I'd like at least one bottle. For Ganon. I don't get why this is saying I can't finish this dungeon. What could I possibly need to finish this? I've marked down the boss, I have the hammer. The tracker knows more than I do, though. Why? Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Thankfully, we have that right there. There's a bottle. And of course, it just has a B. Yes, after this, I can mirror over and check Sick Kid, though. Oh, the key! See, I knew the tracker was smarter than me. I'll have to leave the key behind. That's fine. I'll leave that. See, gotta trust the tracker. The tracker knows so much more than I do. Completely. The tracker remembered that this was Keysanity. I didn't. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16. Wow, didn't even do a single tail. Alright. 4 Triforce pieces. Actually, I suppose I could grab the purple chest. And walk the purple chest over. Because I can get all those other mirror checks right away. Nothing too exciting, just, well, since my brother and sister are in town, we're like taking the kid, we're going boating with some friends of my parents, we're taking them to a minor league baseball game. So I guess it is more exciting than a normal work week. Alright, let's actually use the mirror here so I can just grab that after Magic Bat. Oh, that's right. One of the checks in Castle Tower is available, too. A key. The Skull Woods. That is pointless. We don't need Skull Woods anymore. Bad Bat. See, Ice Palace is an option, but I don't have Samaria. Still no bow for Eastern. Let's see, what do we have on the way? We'll do checkerboard and stuff. We'll do the Mire area after this. Got Cave 45. And we have... I'll take Burna. If I run into Armos Knights or so... Actually, that Burna opens up Spike Cave. I don't exactly know when I plan on going up to the mountain next, but that's at least an option. Hit him with a giant rock. I probably should go get Bombo's tablet, then jump off the ledge with this, but at 10 bombs, awesome. Thanks, Gary. I mean, I could go into dip into Mire. Another bottle with another bee. Okay, so before, I will dip into Mire here, but before that, I want to go refill my bottles. Or do I want to do Pyramid Legend Catfish first? What's other red crystal? Other red crystal is desert. I have a fire source. Why haven't I oh, I don't know who the boss is in desert, that's why. So yeah, we're gonna go do desert before we do anything in Mire. Hopefully clear that. I can get the bit. I can work in Catfish and Pyramid Ledge with the big bomb then. Ooh, we'll take that. Turtle Rock? Oh, even better than Turtle Rock. Swamp Palace is fully clearable. You can beat every boss. Not to mention, it's got so many items. Really good find there. Oh, and the key, and well, we don't need to worry about who the boss is anymore. We can beat everything, but still. It's good to know. Okay, Mire Shed was empty. And I know we can clear desert, so let's go do desert first. We won't be able to get the small key, the stuff in the small key, but we can get everything else. Who's the boss in here? Lanmo. It's vanilla. Ideally, Samarius shows up in here, and Mire can be completed too. Skullwoods is a useless small key. That's actually good to know. Oh, wait. That might not be cutscene chest. The cache could be... There we go. Wow. Did I call that or what? The best item in the game just sitting Under the doormat for Meyer. Unfortunately, Turtle Rock is not an option yet. Only one small key. That's nowhere near enough. Oh, but Meyer, I don't have a lamp. Do I really want to try to do the basement of Meyer in the dark? That's the wrong spot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come back. I have done the basement of Meyer in the dark before. I think 3 times. But it's nothing I really want to go out of my way to do. Especially when I've got a fully clearable Swamp Palace just sitting here. You got 10 items in there. And after this, we'll be able to get the big bomb, we'll be able to get Pyramid Ledge. That was just horrible. That was even worse. I was kind of hoping to pinball between the two with that sword spin, but it did not work. However, that means the big bomb is an option. It also opens the right side of Ganon's tower. I probably shouldn't be doing these overworld checks before... Well, no, I gotta go into fully clearable swamp here. And after that, we'll already be in the dark world. Then we can go do that other stuff. Yeah, I love it when RNG, when like things end up being in the same place like that. Though I would have preferred, well, actually no, I do prefer to see the items, the bosses in a different room, especially Moldorm and Skull Woods. Like the desert boss, I've got Tempered Sword. I don't have a ton of hearts, but Blue Mail, I could have, Trinex wouldn't have been an issue there. So it would have been nice to see anything else there. Who's our boss in here? Alright, another Armos Knights. No bow, but Berna's gonna make this a piece of cake. Alright, hopefully I come out of this with either a bow or a lamp. Big key to the tower. Ugh. I mean, technically now Vitreous is in logic. But, well, if I go back to Ganon's tower, I'll swing by and get the big chest. It's so easy. How am I screwing this up? There we go. One Specky Clip. Oh, I don't have the Swamp Big yet, so I'll be abandoning something in here. But generally, you don't have to worry about that as much in especially a 10-12 boss hunt. Because, like, there's 2 items I mean, 2 bosses I can skip. Sometimes you get to choose them, other times the game picks it for you. Definitely going to do left side, though. Still too many things I need to skip left side. Ow, hurry. Made it. Alright, you guys stay away. I don't trust the Stelphos. No. Fire bar. Can't you see him trying to do something? Look at that. Look at the mirror shield go. It's a very Zelda night. A Link to the Past, Tears of the Kingdom. I should actually get the Switch 2 version of that. Like 3 weeks ago or so, my wife was out. She was going to go to a bookstore, and she just stopped at Best Buy. She was going to a Barnes & Noble initially, but she stopped at the Best Buy over by there, by our house, and she sent me a picture of her holding a Switch 2. She's like, look what I found. That was very exciting. That piece of, well, the piece of heart did give a container, but that still wasn't very exciting. That also not exciting. Let's see, this will be 6. No Ganon's Tower big for 7. Still missing way too many small keys for Turtle Rock. Pod should be... I mean, I'd have to do the basement in the dark, but Pod would be beatable. Ice Palace beatable. Still no... Wait, no, I can't do Pod. There's no bow. But Ice Palace... And I have Samaria, so Ice Palace is... I don't like to consider Ice Palace in logic until I have Samaria. There's a bow. Alright. I mean, technically I could go finish Meyer, but I'd have to do that... Well, I guess if it's between searching for a lamp forever or just trying to do Meyer in the dark, I'll do Meyer in the dark. Or I'll try to. Actually, we're just gonna I'll still use Burna here. Save the arrows. Actually, no, I don't need to worry about saving the arrows, do I? Piece number 6. It's always weird when you get specific drops more in one playthrough versus another one. Like I was playing 7 Days to Die, and I could not for the life of me get motor tool parts or an auger or what do you call it? Chainsaw, like none of that stuff was popping up. Why did I go back there? I needed to stay in the Dark World to get the big bomb. But it's like other games, I've ended up getting more motor tool parts than I knew what to do with. Still want to get these 4, then we'll head over to Eastern. Actually, go to Pod, mirror over, do Eastern that way. Take a bomb refill, got more than enough cash here. mean, I guess I could go and... I'm gonna be right over there. I could mirror over after the big bomb, go get the first check in Castle Tower. I mean, why not? I'm right there. It's not gonna take up that much more time. Ooh. This has to be Turtle Rock, doesn't it? Meyer. I don't need more of those. Hey, Helena. What's up? That was a waste. No, let's, I want to go... I should have went higher up the mountain, then I could have just appeared on the roof. This a good spot? Nope. How about here? That's better. Okay, rude. Yeah, we did not need that. Alright, I am gonna go get homie fish here. Actually, do I need to? Can get Eastern, we can get Ice 7, Eastern 8, Pod 9, and technically Meyer would be 10. So I mean, I'd have to do a lot of darkroom navigation. Like, I don't know how to do the big chest room and pod in the dark. I should learn that. But I can do the other dark rooms in pod. Meyer would be a little bit of a pain, but maybe I run into a lamp somewhere. Like Ice Palace, Fire-Locked Fire. I think Ice definitely is the place to go next. Now, why is it saying I might not be able to clear ice? Oh, it's not saying I won't be able to clear it. I'm not used to this newer version of the tracker yet. It's saying I don't have the big key, so I can't full clear it. Okay, that just told me something I already knew. Very disappointing hint. Oh, I don't have any small keys here. Not a single ice small. Can I get through this without one? I think I can. Or maybe we'll find one, a nice small in here. Stupid pen gators. Gonna hit the switch here so I don't have to worry about getting that going through the key door. I mean, I could go into the basement and grab the key off of that slime if I really needed to. I could steal that key. I think you're doing enough of this in reverse if you use Icebreaker, which is the best piece of tech in any game ever made. Lets you get right to the juicy area of Ice Palace. I don't want Meyer Smalls. Yep, the pen gators are the ones that look like Plucky. There we go. Look, small key to Turtle Rock. Might be a little late for needing that, though. I mean, I guess Turtle Rock's dark room would be easier to navigate than Myers, because it's just the one where you're on a track. Alright, now Turtle Rock is an option. What's up, Zelda? Yeah, it's so much fun to be able to do, like, to just do things that weren't necessarily intended. It keeps things fresh. Well, there we go. Got an extra key. We're fine. Hurry. Get out of there. Hey, Zelda. There's the Desert Small. Zelda has joined us. She's not going to look at the camera, though. Very camera shy. Go, 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 go. That's right, I have absolutely no idea who this boss is. We'll figure it out with science. Ooh. Yeah, when Chaser's here, Ice Palace is always completely loaded. He's a big fan of Ice Palace. That's... like, you can play as Prologue Link the whole game? Those are the kind of glitches I love to see. And we got a Trinex. I love being able to, like, you get all those hearts and then you can basically just tank everything. I love being able to tank stuff. Like, that was always my strategy in Mega Man X, was just to dash through things. That's why I loved armor upgrades. Stupid Murderdactyl. Alright, we'll pay the monkey, then we'll go do Eastern first. Then Pod. If there's nothing worthwhile in Eastern, we'll go turn in the green pendant. And then is it going to be Meyer? I mean, I could just go straight to the back of Meyer, but I'd have to navigate the basement. Ideally, the lamp shows up either here or in Pod. Yeah, I always liked Dig Doggers. Oh, I've heard the, Wait, which one is that? Is that the one you need the flute on, or is that the one with the bomb that you, like the Triceratops that you put bombs in its face? I can't remember which one is which. I've heard the, like, things that breathe fire in Hera are the same as the Dongos are the ones with the bombs. Dig Dogger's the flute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's the Dongos that were in Hera. At least I've been told that's what they're called. I've never actually looked it up personally. Or just give me a lamp. I really don't want to have to try to argue with Hera in the dark. I mean, Hera, Meyer in the dark. And I guess I could do Turtle Rock instead, but... we are not using that. Okay, Ganon's Tower Big Key is in Turtle Rock. That doesn't help us. Probably will not be going in there. Oh, who's the boss? Blind. There we go. Like, when I watched the tournament rando players, I always thought you had to, like, put the bomb in the Dodongo's mouth, but they just have the explosion touch it and they kill it with a sword or something. It's something I should really go back and play Z1 again for. I always wonder why they don't bring back, like, they'll bring back those bosses in some games, but not others. It is not a lamp. Eastern, you are disappointing me. I should probably grab one of these fairies here. Just in case. Actually, why am I so worried about this? I just don't have a lamp. I've still got a fire source. And Handle, is that the one that's like got the 4 heads? That you just lay a bomb on and hope it flies into all the bombs? Looks kind of like a flower petal. Whoops. Jerk. I should remember the Z1 bosses more. Played that game so many times when I was younger. We'll get burnout just in case. No cape to really cheese this, but... Hey, stop blocking my sword beams. Alright, Eastern is down. Triforce piece number 8. How's it going, Zelda? Alright, now we go to pod. Your question is, do I want to clear... Uh-oh. Do I want to actually clear stuff in pod, or do I just want to run to the... Oh, wait, I only have 4 keys. I definitely would need to save 1 for the boss. I don't want to have to add pod smalls to the list of things I have to come and try to find again. Yeah, well, that's all the Turtle Rock smalls now. Where is my lamp? Ooh, hint tile. I want you to tell me where the lamp is. That was embarrassing. Red mail, okay, not bad, but not exactly what I'm looking for either. No game, I am not doing Castle Tower. Okay, this is ridiculous. There we go. Got him. I wish I knew how to hammer yump. But I don't. Don't know why I bothered to open that. That's not a lamp. Wait, is the torch down here? No, there's a torch in here somewhere. I guess we're just gonna do this the hard way. For absolutely nothing useful. Cape, that's not bad, but... isn't really anything I want either. Wait, why am I making such a big deal? I have a torch. The turtle room in the basement is not difficult with a torch. I'm making this a lot harder than it needs to be. The gold mail, the red mail is going to be a lot nicer for trying to do mire in the dark. What? Oh, beans. It's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I said gold mail because it turns the X2 sprite gives you the gold armor, and my brain just was not functioning. There we go, finally. I was gonna say, do I have to use my bottle of blue here? Alright, Vitreous. That was way too close. Why is it telling me Turtle Rock is fully clearable? Uh-oh. I still don't have the lamp. I mean, it is fully clearable, but... Well, I guess, yeah, it's saying that I can get everything. But shouldn't it be saying I can't get through that dark room? That's not a lamp. I guess we're doing mire in the dark. And I guess at this point, do I just go straight through to the back and hope for the best? There's 8 items in here. But I really don't think it's worth digging out this whole miserable place, when odds are that's just going to be a waste of time and I'll end up doing this in the dark anyway. Yeah, I think I can come back for that if I get really stuck. I know last time I did this in the dark, I had a lot of trouble navigating that room with the room after the Samaria block. It's really hoping one of these first 2 checks here would just give me a lamp and make this really easy. I guess this could still be lamp. It was not. Well, here goes nothing. Alright, got full health. I don't like this. Why are you doing that? I must be walking on it. Oh, that's right, I could have just snuck over and grabbed the big chest. Probably gonna have to, because I can't seem to get this block. Yeah. Maybe I will go and dig the rest of this out normally and hope I find a lamp. And it'd certainly be easier to do. I could just pull up them. I don't remember there's only the one dark room in Turtle Rock. But I hate Turtle Rock. Well, I hate Meyer, too. Ow. I think if I could have got through that one room there, I would have been fine. Oh, you're kidding. Thank you, Chaos. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. Lamp is under the doormat. Let's go. This could actually could have been a sub 2 hour if I didn't spend so much time dying to Vitreous. Now this is going to be easy. I never end up doing Turtle Rock in these boss hunts, which is disappointing because I put the best music in Turtle Rock. It's just so much easier. Yeah, I was trying to skip that just because I was like, I want to get this done, but after that one fail, I was like, yeah, we're not gonna bother with that anymore. This is not gonna work. I saw someone in one of the tournaments do something really cool in this room. They had a Samaria block and they just shot it up like that, and that's right, I didn't need to do that. I never flipped the switch over there. And I had never seen that strat before, and I really liked it, but clearly I didn't do it right. Yeah, especially in a place like this, with how iffy I can be with these later game dark rooms. Definitely better to... It would have been a lot smarter to just look, but I just kind of assumed based on the number of items that were left that Turtle Rock would be it. But that was just like a blessing from the game. RNG felt sorry for me. Line. We're just gonna pull on the wall here so we don't lose any magic. All right, Meyer is done. That is Triforce Piece 10. Let's get that full magic refill. I know silvers, but this is fine. I got 2 bottles. 2 bottles of blue, tempered sword. I think it's about time for bacon. Didn't even have to go into Turtle Rock. Didn't even find the Ganon's Tower big key. Actually, no, did it? I think I saw one of the hint tiles. Did one of the hint tiles say that was in Turtle Rock? I mean, the starting flute and boots do take a significant amount of time off of one of these, but this is a pretty good seed. Much better than the last one. We listen to the lovely objection. I am so bad at phase 2. Like, I will generally go and look for a tempered sword so I don't have to do Master Sword phase 2. Stop it. Oh, the arrows were on the right side of desert. I was right there. Missed. Uh-oh. Alright, we're good. I wish I could figure out how to set up triples, but Ganon's not flashing before he teleports always throws off my timing. Oh. I thought he had a lot more left. Alright, so this is really significantly faster than I normally do on these. But I mean, I did give myself a starting flute, so... Thanks for the GG's, Kyoto. 206.25. And scene.